Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again. And what I tell y'all yesterday when I did my video, what did I tell y'all yesterday? This week, starting today, moves are being made in the NFL. Things are happening. It's gonna get crazy with free agency and tagging folks and things of that nature. It's gonna be news coming out like boom, 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 boom. First of all, I want to say I don't understand why the Dallas Cowboys always wait so long. So, as you guys know, and you guys probably already watching Mark's live or whatever, I didn't get a chance to do a live because he's already on live. He beat me to it. But even when I'm not working, I still can't even get a live in. God damn, Mark. But I love Mark, though. I do. Cowboys put the franchise tag on Dak Prescott, and they literally have until mid-July to sign him to a multi-year contract, or he has to pay on that tag. And there's a lot of things you can say about this because normally when you tag a guy like that, especially with Dak in this situation, it kind of just makes the player feel a certain type of way because it's like, okay, we couldn't reach a deal, blah, blah. You know, my agent wants this. The team wants this. So it's a lot of things. So I'm going to try to put a couple things in perspective. Hopefully you guys can get what I'm saying. So, first of all, things going around the horn. So the Titans, they franchise tag what's his name? Derrick Henry. You knew they were going to do that because they already signed Ryan Tannehill. So they got Tannehill locked up. So they got their running back too as well. So they got to do their due diligence on getting him a contract as well. So the Bengals tag AJ Green. They're going to have to because when they go in the draft and get Joe Burrow, you know, he's got a weapon to throw the ball to. The Vikings, they signed Kirk Cousins' 2-year deal worth $66 million. And Kirk Cousins, look, he done made his money. He's made quadruple what Dak has made in his career already. So, you know, you can't compare that. The Steelers, they franchise tagged Bud Dupree, their linebacker, and the Bucks tagged their defensive lineman Barrett. Now, other things are coming around the horn. Teams are signing their players. As free agency hits on Wednesday, we got to figure out what we're going to do. Now, like I said, I don't know why the Cowboys take so long to do things and wait to the last minute, because if they would have just signed Dak Prescott last season, they could have got him for $32 million. He would have signed that $32 million, 105 guarantee with no problem last season. But you wanted to wait a whole year because you wanted to sign Ezekiel Elliott, even though he had 2 more years left on his contract because he had the 5th-year option because he was a first-round pick number 4 in the 2016 NFL draft. But you decide that you want to go ahead and sign him because he wants to go run off of Cabo because you cave. Fuck that. I'd have been like, oh, you want to go to Cabo? You still got 2 years of your contract, boy. So bring your ass back here and play because you're still under contract and you will get charged for not being here. That's what I would have done. But Dak Prescott, during this time, guys, he was there. He was there. He was there the whole time. He was there in the offseason program. He was there at training camp. Didn't complain. He was there with his teammates, battling for his teammates. Played this year, injured his damn shoulder, still played and threw the ball downfield. So when you guys keep saying, oh, Dak Prescott ain't worth this, ain't worth that, a 40-24 record since he's been in the league, where they went 13-3 his first year, and they would have probably made it farther in the playoffs if Jason Garrett wouldn't have this lame-ass offense. If we would have had Mike McCarthy back then, Dak would have done so much more. 2-time Pro Bowler. You know what I mean? Like, the guy's done. What else do you expect Dak to do besides win the Super Bowl? And you can't win the Super Bowl by yourself. Yeah, they went 8-8 this year because this is what the haters always say. Oh, they went 8-8. Does Dak play on fucking defense? Excuse my language, but you guys are, some of these people that come in here and be talking this stuff don't know a goddamn thing about football. And they just think that football works like fantasy, where you could just be like, I'm going to sign this player, I'm going to sign this player, or I'm not going to sign this player. They don't understand that there's rules and regulations to shit. Like, there's a market. There's a market value. You ever been to a seafood restaurant, like an expensive place, where you look at the menu and it says a seafood item and it says market price? Do you know what market price is? It's depending on what season it is, what the going rate is, that's what it is. If the going rate is 33 mil per year for a quarterback, god damn it, you can't pay him less than that. Yes. Ryan Tannehill got 29, but you know why? Because Ryan Tannehill has already made a bunch of money before. He was with Miami prior to that. Now he's with the Titans. He's got an offensive line now. He's got a good running back. So he's got better situations. So things are situational. So it's good for Ryan Tannehill got his money. I'm not saying nothing negative around Ryan Tannehill at all. I mean, I like the kid. He was a first round draft pick. You can't compare him to Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott came in the league as a 4th round draft pick 135th in the 2016 NFL damn draft, and wasn't expected to do nothing. Remember, he was on the depth chart, buried in the depth chart. Romo got injured. He was behind his now offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore, and he was behind Jamil Showers, which didn't pan out because they turned him to a safety, and then that didn't work out. And now he ain't even in the damn league no more. Dak Prescott, I think it was 7 quarterbacks picked before him in the 2016 draft. How many of those guys are even playing in the damn league right now? There's a few of them that are in the AFL, like Cardell Jones. Cardell Jones was picked before him in the 4th round. He's playing for the DC Defenders. Christian Hackenberg ain't even in the goddamn league. He couldn't even make it in the AAF. So miss me with that BS. Because, let me tell you something. You know, Pat Mahomes and all, they doing their thing. But you got to give Dak Prescott his respect. Y'all need to put some respect on my quarterback's name, man. And it ain't no Homer shit going on over here. I'm not talking like it's because it's my... Just because it's my goddamn quarterback on my team. I'm sorry for cursing too much, but it's just the way I'm feeling right now because I'm tired of the BS. I'm tired of it because none of it makes sense. It's not valid. When you talk about Dak Prescott and a lot of the things that he did, forget even just on the field. You talk about true leadership, a guy that's going to be there for his team. But people are bitching and complaining because he want to get paid, and he's not trying to get an average contract. You look at the whole CBA rules, and I think a lot of this has to do with the changing the rules. And his agent is putting in his ear, hey, you could get more money if you sign a shorter contract, and then once your contract is up, you can get an even bigger contract. Now, Kirk Cousins made his money. Carson Wentz got signed. Russell Wilson got signed. Even Rob Ryan, our old defensive coordinator, says a lot of good things about Dak Prescott. Says he reminds him of Russell Wilson. And I agree with that. If you look at Dak Prescott's his record in 4 years, and you look at Russell Wilson's record in his first 4 years, even though they're in different levels right now, I'm just talking about Russell Wilson's first 4 years compared to Dak's first 4 years. It's very similar. It's literally neck and neck. It's right there with each other. So if you're putting him on a level of that, then you got to pay him at least $35 million a year. You got to give him $115 million guaranteed. That's the contract that he needs. See, this is the issue. The Cowboys want to pay him a 4-year contract. Well, Dak Prescott wants a 4-year contract. Well, him and his agent, probably the agent. But the Cowboys want to give him a longer contract, a 5 to 6, maybe 7-year contract, because the way the Cowboys are thinking that if I'm going to give you all this money, I'm going to spread that thing out. You feel me? Because if you spread that money out throughout the contract, what happens is you create a motion where it's not too much of a hit on the salary cap for this season. So you can sign other players and it won't hurt you as much on your cap. Now, I'm probably gonna do another video later because we're gonna hear about Amari Cooper getting signed. So apparently they're in the process right now of getting Amari Cooper signed to a multi-year contract. But now that you use the franchise tag on Dak, you gotta pay Amari Cooper a contract. Now, Amari Cooper's deal is gonna be a little easier to do because he's not gonna command as much money as Dak Prescott because the going rate for a quarterback is way higher than it is for a wide receiver. So Right now, Amari Cooper was making 13.1 uh, annually. I mean, you can bump him up to 15.6, 15.8, something like that, with some guaranteed and some incentives. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Now, quickly before I finish, back to Dak Prescott. Now, everybody talks about his money, but Dak Prescott, get your money, bro. And there is a reason why he had to do all these endorsements, because the brother got to live too. All these guys are making triple, quadruple what he's making. There's quarterbacks making what Dak makes in a whole year, which was only $2 million in one damn game. So come on, you miss me with that BS. If you think that Dak ain't worth a good ass contract, give him the money, give him what he needs. That the Cowboys are smart. They got 77 mil, and with the salary cap going up, they got more. They can figure it out. They just get somebody in there, get a professional accountant to get in there and crunch these numbers and let's get it popping. Stop playing around. Now, Dak Prescott was getting paid less than third string quarterbacks. He was getting paid less than most of the damn special team players, like the kickers and the punters of not only our team but other teams. He was getting paid less than to be the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, and he don't deserve no contract. I could see if we was talking about Jameis Winston throwing 30 goddamn interceptions, but we're not. So stop it. Stop it. Because I guarantee you I can name 8 teams right now that would love Dak Prescott if the Cowboys didn't re-sign him. But that's neither here nor there. So like I said, Cowboys franchise tag Dak. It's a 33 mil. But if they get a contract signed, multi-year deal by mid-July, they'll be good. He can sign his contract and then they can take that tag off. Now, we'll see what happens. I'll probably be back later on to talk about Amari Cooper and whoever else that they signed throughout this week. So, in the meantime, between time, it's your boy E2 Blue. Always keeping it real. Talk to y'all soon. Have a great day.